Day 3 of play about to get underway here at Edgbaston, England, coming out to bat after facing just the 3 overs toward the back end of day 2. And they currently sit none for 9, trailing by a further 105 runs after they knocked the Aussies over quite early. Early shout here from Josh Hazlewood. Gee, it looked pretty close, didn't it? Was there an inside edge? Did it hit outside the line? These are all the questions the Australians will be asking. No inside edge, clearly hitting the pad. We'll check on hotspot, and we can clearly see it's hitting the pad. It looks like it's hitting in line. Is it going over the top of the stumps, or will this be a successful review from an Australian point of view? Pitching outside off, impact in line, and it's just missing the wickets. Going over the top narrowly there. Gee, that is not missing by a hell of a lot. They'll be disappointed with that outcome. The Australians, and Jason Roy makes them pay with a boundary. So this England side need to make a pretty solid score here, you'd think. Another 200-300 runs required. Cummins with the breakthrough. In swinging Yorker does the job. And goodbye, Rory Burns. He's out for 6. That brings Joe Root to the crease. And he's, that's not Joe Root. That's Jason Roy hitting another boundary. So he's continuing to go about his business. And Joe Root off the mark now. Down the ground for 4 more. So both these sides, they've had a little bit of trouble with the bat early, starting off. But they sort of work their way into the innings, and you can see it is a nice pitch to bat on if you can get in on this wicket. So we've seen in both innings, we've seen guys like Butler made 98, Khawaja and Head both making hundreds for the Australians. And it'll be interesting to see if either Joe Root or Jason Roy can get themselves to a big score here. That's Joe Root with an outside edge that goes to the boundary for 4. And Jason Roy working this through mid-wicket for what looks to be maybe 3 more runs as England continue to chip away at this Australian lead. They've got that lead down to 74. Make that 70 now. Oh, and another good shot through mid-wicket from Jason Roy. He's really starting to get into good form now, but he's got the outside edge. Tim Payne takes the catch. The short ball from Cummins works. Just sort of fending at it. And it results in an Australian wicket. A thin tickle through to the keeper. Jason Roy gone for 30. England 2 for 49. And that brings Joe Denley to the crease. Didn't have too much to do in that first innings. Oh, that's not a promising start as he hit that on the way through. Oh no, it's hit his pad, has it? Of course it has. So England, they bring up that 50 there with 2 wickets lost. The Australians really peppering at the moment. Cummins honing in on those stumps. Is there an edge here off Pattinson's bowling? Not quite. That one is though, an outside edge, it's thin. And Denley will be gone again. So the Aussies get 2 quick wickets. Just a thin outside edge. Moves enough to get it. And Pattinson picks up another wicket. England down 3 for 56. Ben Stokes gets off the mark with a boundary. And he gets another one fairly quickly after as well. So England have got this lead of the Australian side below 50 at the moment. Trying to push as quickly as they can to get this lead with as many wickets in hand as possible. That looks like an outside edge from Ben Stokes. And another catch to Tim Payne. And another wicket to the Australians. This time it's Hazlewood. Just another thin outside edge. They haven't been getting too much bat on it. There's been a few plays and misses, and then just the faintest of outside edges. And this one sees Ben Stokes gone for 14. England 4 for 71 as Josh Butler comes to the crease after he made 98. in the opening innings. Can he recover or can he continue that vein of form in the second innings and get another big score? But he would love a three-figure score, I think, this innings, considering he just narrowly missed out on the last ball of the first day. He was dismissed for 98. So hopefully he gets up and about now as Nathan Lyon comes into the attack for the first time today, and Joe Root just massages it onto the onside for a couple of runs. Ooh, bit of an inside edge on the pad. Or just maybe some glove on the pad for one run. And again, swept away, this time Josh Butler. And that'll go to the boundary through mid-wicket for another 4. England only trailing by 22 runs now, as they continue to chip away at this total. I'd love to get the lead pretty quickly here, as Butler hits another boundary. And the 100 is up for England as well. 4 down. Butler hitting another 4. They trail by just 10 now. Oh, play and a miss there from Joe Root. Aussies go up, but to no avail. And quality shot from Root there through the gap. Should be another boundary, and is. Oh, that's a bit inventive from Butler. Steps around it and hurls it over the leg side for another boundary. They trail by just 2 runs now, England. Oh. Inside edge onto pad. They're going up, but not really sure what for. Another ripping ball with a faint edge that probably allows Root to survive. And now an inside edge to the rope for 4. And that gives England the lead. Outside edge dropped. Dropped by Steve Smith. Had about 4th slip. Couldn't quite. Made the good ground to get there, but just didn't take it cleanly. And now this partnership continues to grow. And Joe Root, who's played pretty slowly here, 37 from 88 balls. And he got let off with that dropped catch. Outside edge again. Oh, dropped, but taken. The Australians have managed to do it in quite extraordinary fashion. Root stands at the crease a bit bemused as to what's going on. But we take a look at the replay screen. And we see Hazelwood gets the outside edge. I think it's Pattinson drops the catch. And Warner dives in to save the day. Joe Root gone for 37. England 5 for 124. Bairstow makes his way to the crease. And a play and a miss to start. Oh, good shot there from Bairstow to get off the mark. This is 4 runs. They push that lead beyond 10. And another back foot shot through the covers for 4 more. So again, taking his time really to get into this innings, has Bairstow been. 22 deliveries he's faced now. Oh, that's a short one, and that's tucked away. Fine enough, is it? Not quite. It's just going to be 2. And an outside edge from Butler. That'll go to the boundary. That's 50 for him. So another half century after 98 in the opening innings. 12 fours. So 48. Is it 48 of his runs have come from boundaries? And he's hit another one. It's 13 fours. And this lead now up to 67 for England. And the boundaries continue to come, this time from Bairstow. Oh, that's a top edge. It's flying. It's going straight into the stands. No stopping that. He swung hard at it. And an easy 6 in the end. You take those when you get them. Besto, another drive for 4. And he's coming up to a half century. He's on 45 at the moment. Drives another one. Oh no, this is Butler driving this one down the ground. Pick up a couple more. England recently brought up the 200, but they're closing in on a lead of about 100, which they now have. Oh, has that hit the stumps? What does that hit? The pad, the bat, hit everything. But no result. Besto down the wicket. He hits 4 more, and this is a half century for him. And an outside edge now from Butler for 4. So it's been a really good partnership between these two. Besto hitting majority of the runs. As you see him whip this one over to the leg side for 6. Another outside edge from Butler. I think that's 3 or 4 of those. This one going over the top of all the slips. Oh, and another boundary from Josh Butler. Gets him back into the 90s. He was there in the first innings. Couldn't deliver the big score. Can he get there in this one? Up to 92. Oh, through mid-wicket. This is going to be 4 more. This will bring the 250 up for England. And it'll take Josh Butler to 96. Oh, that is an inside edge, I think. It's Johnny Bairstow, and it's been dropped by Tim Payne. Hazelwood, very disappointed by that result. Bairstow hits it for 4. End of the 62nd over. Butler on 99. He's got the outside edge this time. And he can't take the catch. So 2 drop catches by Tim Payne. Butler hits this through mid-wicket. Is it going to go to the boundary? Was he going to bring up the 100? No. Some good fielding in the deep. They're going to keep it to just 3 here, the Australians. Which means at the end of the over, Butler's stuck on 99. And that's actually the end of the session. So at the end of the first day, he couldn't quite get there. And now he's stuck at the end of the session on 99. So we're out after the tea break on day 3. Can he get to the 100? A leading edge. Gee, that's 5 dots in a row. And he decides to go for this time. He brings up his 100 with a big 6. A well-played innings from Josh Butler. 131 deliveries it took him to get there. Plenty of boundaries. But lots and lots of quality shots. And is that another inside edge? And Tim Payne can't take it. Oh dear, this England lead now up to 152. The Aussie bowlers have been doing well, especially Nathan Lyon. Created a number of chances. They're always difficult chances. And Tim Payne unable to take the catches. So even Bairstow continues to play pretty well. That's an outside edge for no run. Lyon really starting to find some form. And every time the Aussies look dangerous, England come up with another boundary. Oh, an inside edge onto the pad. But it's not going to go to any of those fielders in close. Yeah, and even Steve Smith can't deliver anything. Josh Butler just smashes him down the ground for 4. Oh, he's got him! Nathan Lyon bowls Johnny Bairstow. Crowd a little bit shocked. And it's sort of a chop on, bottom edge. He bowled really well, Nathan Lyon, without reward. And he finally gets that breakthrough for the Australians. Big partnership from England. Bairstow gone for 71. England 6 for 281. As Moeen Ali comes to the crease. Can Nathan Lyon get him out again? Is the big question. It's a dot to start the over, or to end the over. So wicket maiden there from Lyon. Oh, he's got Ali playing in some dangerous territory here. Oh, and an edge, but he doesn't take the catch again, Tim Payne. Lots of sharp chances and he's put them down. And Moeen almost off the mark. Some good fielding. Meanwhile, Josh Butler just continuing to go about his business the way he has all innings. Oh! I think he's hit that into Tim Payne's shoulder here. We'll take a look at it again. He's trying to work it over the top. He's played his shot well today. But he's hit it straight into Tim Payne's shoulder. He's had no idea where it's gone. And he's unable to take the catch. Hazelwood to Moeen Ali. 4 overs till the new ball. I wonder if Australia will be ready to take that new ball as soon as it's available. Oh, is that an inside edge onto the pad from Ali? And a sharp chance is taken by Matthew Wade. That short leg. Australia get another wicket. This time it's Moeen Ali who goes. England 7 down now. Just a big inside edge onto his thigh. And it sort of bounced up with a fairly straightforward catch in the end for Matty Wade. 3 for 78, 3 for 298. England Wokes to the crease. And you can see the England lead now 184. So they've probably got a defendable total on the board now. If they can push that beyond 200, really make it tough for the Aussies. Outside edge on Wokes. That's 4. So it's been a frustrating sort of afternoon for the Aussies in the field. Lots of edges going down. Lots of edges through gaps. And Josh Butler just hitting them all over the park for boundaries. That's been one of the constants of the day, as he does it again so well. Outside edge again. This time Payne takes the catch. He's had a number of sharp opportunities, but this is one of the better ones. And he's managed to move just to his right to take this wicket of Chris Wokes. Very well done. England 8 for 315. Wokes gone for 5. Broad to the crease. The lead 205. Ooh. Almost. Another catch. Was a little thin tickle. Unable to be taken. And this one is. That's a wicket. Lyon gets another one. I think that's 3 for him now. He's done most of the damage in the second half of the day. Just a small edge from Stuart Broad. And Tim Payne takes this catch quite comfortably. England 9 down now. Their lead 205, I think, at this point. Jimmy Anderson to the crease. Can he stick around with Josh Butler for a little while? Oh, good start from Lyon. And again. And Anderson survives those 3 deliveries. So the lead 205 at the moment. Can Butler improve upon that? With an outside edge he can, and that's 4. Yeah, and that's 2 straight. He works it to the leg side, brings up his own 150. That's a sensational innings. 28 fours, 2 sixes, and 194 balls. And he's continued all day in this fashion. Strong stroke after stroke. Chip towards mid-on. Not taken. So we've only got a couple of overs left in the day's play now. As Butler works this one again. Starting to really play aggressive. The lead 222 at the moment. He's on 159. And he keeps out the fast in-swinging Yorker. Then even Anderson off the mark now. So it's taken him 23 balls, but he's stuck around. He's allowed Josh Butler to improve this lead by a further 20-25 runs. Oh, in swinging. Is it close? No, I think it's hitting outside the line. This is an outside edge from Butler. Man at gully. Looking to take the catch, and he does. So Josh Butler departs. And a sharp chance taken there by Travis Head. Taking a couple of nice catches today. England all out for 346. They've got 1 over to bowl at the Australians to end day 3. Lyon 3 wickets, the best bowler for the Aussies. Hazelwood 3 wickets as well there. So they survived 3 less deliveries, England, and made 2 more runs than their opening innings. quite a remarkable consistency across their innings. So Jimmy Anderson to bowl, the final over of the day's play to Warner and Bancroft. No run. So Warner just very much on the defensive here. He's now worked this onto the onside. Oh, is there a single in it? Warner was very hesitant early. And he just managed to make that a lot harder than it needed to be. So Bancroft to face the last couple of balls of the day. The last ball of the day. Oh, it's a tight leave. And he gets it through. So Australia end the day's play. None for one. With a score of 230, I think, to win. Is the target? What is it? 232 the target Australia need to win this match. England obviously 10 wickets away. It's going to be a very interesting fourth innings coming up. Day 4. All on the line. I think we will get a result on day 4. So it's going to be a very, very interesting one. We'll see how it all plays out. Thank you guys so much for watching. And we'll see you all for the coverage on day 4 of the Ashes at Edgbaston.